My neighbor, as you can tell, likes his privacy. He's tired of all the drama. The trees that have been here for 35 years. He was with the dwarf variety. These were replaced by my neighbor, Mr. Baird. He has an accommodation for his disability. This is his refrigerator that he keeps out here. He used to keep a cooler out here, but the lady next door, the secretary of the board, didn't like the food in a cooler, so he put a refrigerator out here. She kept wanting to bring it into his house and put it into a refrigerator, and so he put a refrigerator out here so he wouldn't have to carry the keys. He has a little gate cut inside there. You see the gate that goes into his side of his patio that he goes in and out, and he's got bricks down there, and he planted these shrubs when he replaced his tree. Here are the names of the people who live here: Mr. Shemp, Mr. Baird, the Memmers, and the O'Sheas. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is their paper box. For some reason, lady next door put shellac here, and this is the inside of the paper box. And we'll go back over here real quick. These are the names of the people who live here. It's Hyla, Garling, Davis, and Sullivan. For some reason this was shellacked. Ted Hyla fixed this one day. Here's the inside of this, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It gets real wet in there. It gets very wet in number 6. There's a big puddle in there for some reason. And it used to just drop open all the time. Not wrong. You see how he put in a drainage system so he wouldn't get too wet? He's got a roof in here. Board has fallen in. You can see how he has decking on his instead of the patio floor. They've got another wind chime up. This person just replaced their deck. They're a new owner. And the geraniums are planted all the way around this retaining wall. Another little garden over here. This belongs to this patio. Ferns, pachysandra. They now just added mums, and they also have some hosta growing in here. And there's a little garden over here. This is a lilac bush, some mums. The Dusty Miller has a lily. This is a clematis. Oh, there's a lot of onions in there, so the deer don't eat it. Coming back this way, this is growing. Here's hosta. There's the ferns. We have the pots that we put out. And you see that people have rocks around. They store pots and dirt over here. You can see that this unit is empty. Okay. Then over here, we have just some hostas and some dirt. Back here, just some debris. And the stuff that goes up to this gate is pretty much buried under leaves. We have other pictures of it. And we're going to go to another building, so we'll turn it off. This is the handicap stairwell between A and B that I use mostly. We're looking down the ravine between A to our right, building A. You can see the water, how it's going into the building there against the wet brick. And also over here, so building B, we also have some wet brick. And now we're looking over at building C and the little garages off to the side, building C. And you can see their handicap stairwell, which is also outdoors. Flip. Hold on. They put in some lights to light the steps. This runs all the way back there, and this runs all the way up this way. And we're going to go for a little walk so we can see the comparison of the shrubbery that all the different people have done around their own personal property. And here she is, doing her thing. How she does this right out her window. And we're going to see how Mrs. Sullivan shakes her thing right out, and we're going to get a zoom of that. We're just going to wait here quietly while she does that. I'm not sure that she's aware of us yet, but this is how she gets rid of her cat litter and her cat hairs, and how she just dumps them onto her neighbor downstairs and into the HEPA filter, and how it gets all dirty. She's liable just to slam that window shut if she sees us photographing her. Yep, she's seen us. There goes the window. What do we got outside of the rug? Thank you, God. Over here, if you see that little white thing over there, that's a camera that they put up to watch me. And here, Ted's got up his brown shades already. Now this is the outside of our building and the outside of the unit. You can see the HVAC filters and the dryer filters. And you can see the outside of garage bay 9 and 10. You can see where the chain hit the outside of that door every time it went up. If you get a close-up of it, you can see the chunk it took out of it. It looks like it's causing a lot of wear all the way up and through here. That's just a leaf. So, but there's no problem over here because the chain isn't hitting it. If you take a look up here to the right, you can see that other white camera right there, so she can watch anybody walking around the unit. And you can keep going this way. If you turn around, you can get a shot of the mailman. And that's how they deliver mail. They all have a key to the security, and they just go ahead and walk in there. Each one has a key, a master key to get into. And they say that they have just one key. That's our regular mail person, the blonde woman. And she has a key that just gets her into that door, and she has one key, a master key, that gets her into the door, and one key, a master key, that opens each one of the mailboxes. This looks like hurricane-y, because that's what's happening to all the trees. That wasn't like that when we moved. And if you look to the right there, that's how they're choosing to waterproof. They leave the pipes and the dirt and the gravel and the machines out. There used to be stacked down here where this dump truck is. This is our circle. There's no rooms for truck to turn around. The trucks have been turning around in the Pachysandra down here and getting stuck. And I guess that's why the Pachysandra is so damaged down here. So if you come down this way, this is building C6860 and 6870. And you can see how they've planted bushes against the building here by the sidewalk. The rule is you can plant wherever there's dirt. There's a big hole in the Pachysandra here. There's a big hole in the Pachysandra here. All these leaves came down with the hurricane. Going to be up and see all these people's decks and see their patios. You want to see the property, not the leaves on the ground. All the individualism, window boxes, the bird feeders, the flags, the shelves they put up on the dividers, the bird feeders that are up on the dividers. Garden that's up here. All the different plants that are planted in this tiered garden that gets the sun. Sun get a premium around here. All the different window treatments. From the hurricane, the cover came off the light. Looks like it's broken. Here's a nice garden to videotape. Another garden here to the left. More garden here to the right. More garden to the left. These are all done by people who live here in Building C. Garden along this wall that belongs to this person over here. This is his gate. This is her gate. More planting. More planting. More planting. This is how they use their hose. This is how they use their shoes and pot. More planting over here. Up here. Down to here. This has all been planted. This garden is planted by a resident.